If you're ready to have a real nice time the next time you travel, then our next guest has got you covered for your holiday road trip plans, especially when winter weather conditions can present certain safety hazards. Joining us today to talk road trip safety is the car coach, Lauren Fix. Welcome, Lauren.
Well, thanks for having me. Yes, I think we're all getting tired of being home.
Yes, ready to hit the road.
76% of
So
people
where
are
do
going to
we
be
start? What
traveling
are
on the
some of the
roads, so
basic
you want to make
safety
sure
tips
to be
to have in place
prepared.
before we hit the road this season?
Yeah, there's a lot of great tips. The number one thing I'd recommend is think about some of the safety features that are already on the road. So today, from 80 years ago, 3M developed the reflective road sign. So the stop sign that's over my shoulder started out in 1939. And that same reflective material is on license plates. It's on the yellow stripes in the road, those green exit signs, and even the white stripe on the right side of the road. And how it's helpful to you is when someone comes at you with bright lights, you typically want to look at them. Instead, look at that white line on the right side of the road. It's reflective for a reason. It keeps your eyes on the road and you stay in your lane. And those are part of the safety features that are really important on the roadway that I think we all forgot about from driver's ed.
Yes, it's been a while, so it's good to have that refresher for sure. Now, what about regional conditions? What should we be
Yes.
thinking about?
Well, up in Sacramento, depending on where you're traveling for the holidays, some people are heading up to the mountains, some people are heading down to the beaches. So you want to make sure that you look at the weather. So you guys cover the weather every single day. So keep with your local station on weather and construction, because that's really an important part. There's a lot of construction going on with roads and bridges. And if you know where that is, instead of sitting in rush hour traffic at 0 miles to the gallon, or if you have an electric vehicle, just using up that battery power, instead try to find some of the unique features that are around our beautiful country. I mean, if you're heading east, there's always the largest ball of twine, or south of the border, or the largest frying pan. There's some great places to show your family. My kids still talk about us when we've done some of those silly kind of fun things. But preparing your car for the road, I think, is really critical. Having an ASC certified technician look at your vehicle, checking your tire pressure once a month, that's very smart. And again, this is very easy to do because it's free and you get the most life out of your tires, and tires are expensive, and you get the best fuel economy, which is also really important.
Okay, good to know. And as for rules of the road, what are some tips drivers should keep in mind to avoid potential issues like road rage, which I may have, been a little guilty of from time to time?
Well, I think part of the frustration is that people are not following the rules of the road. And that's part of what you're talking about. So a few things you can do. One, you can find out where construction zones are, which do cause frustration because people don't remember that zipper where you take turns, like in high school and elementary school, where you take turns in line. People don't want to do that. So that's why I tell people, if you know there's going to be construction, find an alternative road in advance. You can also find discounts on fuel. There's tons of apps like Gas Buddy. You can go on and find the best place for fuel, or charging stations if that's what you're looking for, depending upon what you're driving. If you can plot that out, you can reduce your stress. And also remember, when the light turns green, just count to 3. Lately, I've seen a lot of really strange things all across the country as I've been traveling. People are running red lights, not following the rules of the road. So give people a little bit of break. It's going to be a lot of people back on the roads that haven't been on the roads lately. And the survey that 3M did, they found there are a lot of people concerned about bad weather and also night vision. So if those are concerns that you have, be prepared, give yourself extra time and follow the weather. That's also really important. And for your emergency kit, if you do have a problem, you're stuck on the side of the road, toss in a few extra items: hand warmers, foot warmers. A reflective vest is important so people can see you. And don't forget safety glasses. Refill those items that you've used. And in addition, toss in a roll of duct tape. If something happens, you might be able to fix it and at least get you to the destination and get it repaired properly.
That's good to know. And today it is actually raining here in Sacramento. Do you have any road safety tips for us when it comes to that rain that's just keeping the road extra slick right now?
Yes, it's number one thing is never ever use cruise control in the rain, because it will cause hydroplaning. And that's when water gets between the tire and the roadway, and then you have no control no matter what you're driving. So having good tread on your tires will help you get better traction. Changing your wiper blades now is sort of the afterthought, but if you're saying, wow, these wiper blades aren't even doing the trick, get new wiper blades. Any auto parts store will install them for you free of charge. If you just replace them, they're not doing the job. Here's a tip: take some rubbing alcohol on a paper towel and wipe down the edge of the blade where it contacts the glass. It'll remove that road debris that builds up, and that's why your wiper blades aren't contacting the glass. So that plus headlights, and you're going to have your best, safest trip in the rain.
Okay, perfect. Thanks so much, Lauren, for these tips. And for more car safety tips, visit 3m.com/news.